I think this guy is so marred in politics. He's missing the simplest things. I really do, Chris, because like I said, when I was in the middle of the politics at TNA and WCW, I could not give 100% to creative. And I know that's a part of this because these are layups, Chris. This is a layup. This ain't, you don't need 20 people in a room and have a creative meeting for 3 hours.
One last point for you here. We talked about Zelina Vega, how would have been a really poignant way to book her. What do you think, in your opinion, kind of flesh that out as far as just the USA thing and 9/11? Flesh that out as far as like how you would book Zelina Vega as champion.
Yeah, well, like I said, bro, I do a show with Coach, and coaches like us, bro, we got to follow everything. So Coach watches everything, bro. Coach, who I consider in the business, had no idea her father died at 9/11. He thought she just held a memorial when she won the title. He had no idea. But like you pointed out, the U.S. title, the greatest attack against U.S. on home soil where she lost her dad. Yep. How could that possibly not be the story going in?
You have that on a platter, Vince. You have it on a platter.
Chris, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I swear to God. Is it possible Triple H didn't know that's how her father passed?
No, because I think they did a little story on it before, years and years ago. Because I know that she, like Backlash, she main evented because it was in Puerto Rico, right? She went for the women's championship a few years back, and they talked about it then. It talked about her father dying in 9/11. So they're well aware because they did even a video package on it before.
And that's the thing, bro. They love doing stuff that makes people cry. That story wouldn't have made people cry, bro. That wouldn't have been a real emotional story. But again, Chris, I'm going to go back to, I think this guy is so marred in politics. He's missing the simplest things. I really do, Chris, because like I said, when I was in the middle of the politics at TNA and WCW, I could not give 100% to creative. And I know that's a part of this because these are layups, Chris. This is a layup. This ain't, you don't need 20 people in a room and have a creative meeting for 3 hours.
Exactly. 100%, man. And it makes me think, Vince, that, there were talks when Vince and Triple H were working together that they would bump heads a lot too. So it's making me wonder, like, how does Triple H respond to authority? Does he feel like he wants the whole creative picture by himself, and then you have a Vince and a Rock that's vetoing a bunch of ideas and he's bumping heads with them?
Listen, bro, could this be a part of it too, Chris? We know how the internet wrestling community felt about Vince. They wanted Vince out for years and years and years and years. Yep. So is part of Triple H's crusade, he's beloved by these marks, is part of his crusade is, I am going to do everything the exact opposite way that Vince McMahon would have done it, because that's what it seems like to me.